Are you a fucking loser? Do you suffer from crippling self-pity? Do you go home and take the piss out of others online in the form of clickbait cancer? Well, then there's probably a high chance that you suffer from something called clickbait syndrome. Let's talk about that. Hey everyone, how's your day going? Yo, Auschwitz was a social experiment, bro, chill out, stop trying me for war crimes, there's a camera right there, LMFAO. So recently I was searching the web to find something really old. It was like kind of an old meme, and it's the video that we're going to be watching today. It's the grapefruit technique by Angel. She's gonna tell us how to grapefruit your man, as you can tell from the title. But on a side note, guys, I've started to change up my thumbnails a bit because I don't want to be a complete clickbait cancer, you know. I don't want to just fit the stereotype. So, you know, I woke up one morning and thought, wait, why don't I try and brand myself and, you know, brand my thumbnails? I've only started to use them on like 1 or 2 videos now. I think I used it on the Jacob Sartorius one, and I'm using it on this one as well. But if you guys like the look of these, then be sure to leave me a comment, because I'm actually really liking the design of these. They're kind of inspired by Ricegum a little bit. Yeah, I definitely used a bit of inspiration from him and a bunch of other YouTubers. So if you guys like the thumbnails, then be sure to comment down below. I know they're a bit different from what I usually do, but, you know, I don't want to be a complete clickbait cancer, you know, loser. So you know, I had to change things up a little bit, so hopefully you guys like them. And yeah, I know that the titles are still in all caps, and you know, I can't really do much about that right now, guys. You know, I just hope that I can get some of you guys' sympathy, because, you know, I do suffer from clickbait syndrome. Trademark that shit. We're gonna get to that pyrocynical stage where we have the thumbnails changed and the title's not all caps, but we're gonna get there, guys, trust me. Now back onto the topic of today's video. We're actually gonna get straight into it. As I said before, it has to do with someone teaching us about how to grapefruit your man, as you can obviously tell from the title and how I've said it before. But it's basically, it's quite an old meme now. It's like maybe 2 years old or something like that. But, you know, I had to go back and just look at some really old memes. And you know what? This was a classic. So we're going to get straight into it.
Now, this is my bonus technique, the grapefruit. Normally, you can only get this technique in one of my classes. But I wanted to share this with you because I believe every man should get grapefruited. When you grapefruit your man, it's going to feel as if you are giving him head and fucking him at the same time. No better feeling would he ever get than being grapefruited.
Now straight away we have our amazing character, Angel. Now obviously this is a middle-aged woman who's sexually confused and wants to try something new, so she went out of her way to, you know, create something diverse and something that we haven't seen before. AKA she was, you know, maybe a bit high or drunk with her friends and thought, hey, you know what, guys? We should get together and get this sort of idea of, you know, something new in the sexual scene, because there's not enough kinky shit already. You know, there's nothing new in the sex scene.
Now, what you want to do is make sure the grapefruit is room temperature. All you have to do is put it in warm water. Do not microwave it. Do not boil it. Then, once it gets to that temperature, all you need to do is roll it. The reason why you want to roll it is because you want to juice it up a little bit.
Just stop. Okay, so basically, I'm getting the implication right here. So, like, what I'm seeing is that I can already tell where this is going. Like, she cut off both sides, so she can basically use this grapefruit as some kind of object to jerk the guy off. But you're gonna see a bit later on how she uses this and you know, her own capabilities to give the guy the most pleasure as possible. So we're gonna keep watching it so we can learn even more about this incredible experience for a man.
Now, if you take it and make it too big, that's okay, because you can always squeeze your hands like the muscles of your vagina. And if you make it too tight, all you have to do is take your finger and push the flesh back. It's just grapefruit.
I love how, like, honest she is, like, with her wording and stuff. Like, she doesn't try and hide anything up. You know, there's absolutely nothing family friendly about this video. You know, she's spitting out the, you know, the honest vocabulary straight from the start. You know, she's not being like, you know, she's not trying to hide her vocabulary and be like, oh yeah, if you push your fingers a little bit, you might you can move the walls of your sexual organ. You know, she's just spitting that sexual slang straight in there.
Now, when you grapefruit your man, he has to be blindfolded. There's no ands, ifs, buts about it. Why?
Wait. So he's gonna be blindfolded. Alright, so basically he's gonna be blindfolded, so he doesn't know what's going on. Fair enough, but it's gonna be a bit fucking weird when you start putting this weird, what to him it's gonna be, you know, there's something weird. It's gonna be like slimy and shit. I don't really want to think about how it feels. I want to get that out of my head. But having him blindfolded, I don't. To be honest, I don't really think that's the best idea. To be honest, because like, you know, he's just gonna think that there could be anything going on down there, and if your girl's just like, you know, I need to blindfold you for this. Let's just call it a social experiment or whatever, and you know, he's gonna be surprised, you know, and if he actually does go along with it, how's he gonna react when his girlfriend or whatever puts the grapefruit on him? That's what I want to know.
If you came to the bedroom with a grapefruit, what is your man going to say? What are you going to do with that? Is it going to burn and all that other thing? So you don't want any of that. So this is what you do. Say, baby, you know what? Tonight, I want to do something a little freakier. I want to suck your dick blindfolded. Your man will blindfold himself if he knows he's going to get some head. I want to suck your dick blindfolded.
I love how she just assumes that every guy is easy, you know, if that a man would blindfold himself just to get head.
So now, your man is in the bed. You have the grapefruit already prepared under the bed. He smelled the citrus in the air. He thinks you have on some new Victoria's Secrets or something. He has no idea.
Yeah, that's another thing as well. Like he's gonna smell shit. Like he's gonna smell like the atmosphere's, you know, changing and shit. It's gonna be like, or like, you know, some kind of aroma, and he's gonna be confused. You know, he's gonna think maybe, you know, the girl's put some petals down or something, and maybe she's like doing like some sort of lead to the bed with like some, you know, some flower petals, and when she says unblind yourself, he unblinds himself, and maybe he follows this like trail of petals and roses and stuff to the bed. Maybe that's the kind of thing you guy would be thinking if this is what were to happen.
And what you're going to do is be a woman of your word. Now you have to get his penis erect, so what you're going to do is just suck his dick, suck his dick, suck his dick. So what you're going to do is just suck his dick.
Now in the next part of the video, it appears that Angel was sobered up and realized what kind of videos she's actually making, and appears to be trying to kill herself via suffocation.
So what you're going to do is just suck his dick, just like you said you were going to do.
Okay, so there's multiple things wrong with what just happened. Okay, so first of all, what was the sound that she made? I mean, I'm pretty sure that you know, even if a girl's going in hard, she's not going to be making that sound. I mean, honestly, that sounds like the chainsaw in Resident Evil 4.
Vayan por detrás. Who are these people? What are they planning?
Second of all, why does she just like act really natural when she stops doing it, as if she never did it? It's pretty weird, to be honest. I mean, look at this transition again.
So what you're going to do is just suck his dick, just like you said you were going to do. Which is perfect.
I mean, she literally just has no, like, expression as to what she just done. She has no opinion or, like, any sort of reasoning as to, like, oh, yeah, I didn't do that. No. It's like it carries on as if nothing happened. If you just remove that part from the video, you wouldn't question it, to be honest.
Once he's nice and erect, what you're going to do is replace the grapefruit from your mouth. You're going to twist up and down on his shaft and suck the head at the same time.
Honestly, I'm quite terrified at this point. I mean, we're nearing the end of the video, but it's getting to the point where I'm just questioning her sanity. Is she drunk, or is she high, or is she just delusional? What was? I think she's having a midlife crisis to make a video like this, because no, I don't think any sane person would just, you know, think, oh yeah, I'm gonna make some sort of sex pleasure thing out of a grapefruit and make a chainsaw or helicopter noises when I go to suck a dick.
Now, ladies, remember, grapefruit is also a fat burner, so you're actually losing weight while you're sucking his dick.
Oh yeah, that's another thing, guys. They're bringing in the science with this one. You know, you're actually losing weight while you're giving head. So you know that's another thing, is that they tried to implement the science in this video as well. You know, you got to know your facts when you're enjoying yourself in a sexual manner.
Now, Once you're doing this technique, it feels amazing to him, but he still has no idea what you're doing.
To be honest, Angel, I think the guy would have some kind of idea as to what you're doing because, you know, he's, with noises like that, he's either going to be gone or he's going to be calling 911. I don't think he's just going to be sitting there like before, like, you know, as if nothing's happening. He's going to be quite freaked out, to be honest. If that were me, I'd be gone. I'd probably call the police and break up with this girl immediately.
But he'll never say stop. All he's going to be thinking is, I could have been fucking a grapefruit all these years. And that's the grapefruit technique.
And the video pretty much ends there. There's some more like promotion shit, but no one gives a shit about that. Okay, so what have we learned from today's video in conclusion? Don't date a girl that has any grapefruits in her house, and stay off YouTube. Oh yeah, of course, I forgot my classic outro. I'm really sorry, guys. Be sure to like and subscribe and leave a comment down below on what you want me to talk about in the future. I'm real sorry, guys. I'm so sorry.
So what you're going to do is just suck his dick, just like you said you were going to do.
Yeah! That's good!